Hey guys, welcome back to Homegrown Outdoors TV. I know that y'all are expecting this video to be about bow fishing, but however the motor troubles that we discussed in the last video have made a turn for the worst, and we had to take the boat down to Bass Pro Shop to let them check it out. We were hoping that it'd be a quick fix and they'd be back with us in a couple of days, but it's going to be 3 to 4 weeks before we can get the boat back. Really before they can even get to it. I guess it has a lot to do with how many boats are coming in after the summer. But instead, we're in my bedroom tonight making us preseason hunting video, and we're pretty excited about this bow season. Cooper, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, I mean, we've been bush hogging, plowing, harrying the ground, trying to get it ready to plant. In about 2 weeks, we're going to plant a fall mixture. I'm putting up a blind for bow season so I can leave my tower stand alone for gun season so the deer aren't skittish around during gun season. They feel safe in my food plot. Putting up a ladder stand in the creek bottom so when on those hot bow season days I can get down the cool creek bottoms and maybe the deer will be moving around.
Well, everybody at home, we's taking this stand over here to a morning spot that we found for Cooper. Lots of deer feces in the area, so Cooper done got down on his hands and knees and sniffed them out, and he said, hey, this is the spot I want to hunt. So he's going to carry this stand in here for him as he scouts ahead with the 12-gauge shotgun on rattlesnake patrol. And he better do his job. If not, he's going to have to be more worried about me than he is rattlesnakes. If I dang see one, hear one, smell one, within a 20-mile radius, then Cooper's not doing his job. They ought to not even get that close. We got the normal Monticello property to hunt this year that these guys pretty much run, and then we have some other land also. I got some land in Griffin, a small plot where we're going to have 1 or 2 spots. We're planting that here in a few weeks also. And then I actually have a new spot this year. I'm going to be hunting a small plot at a water authority at a county not too far from us, and they've killed some real big deer there over the years.
Definitely.
Some in the 140s, 150s, and I saw the biggest deer I've ever seen in Georgia last year hunting there at one of those plots, and it's a lot of fun to get up and chase those deer there. They're always running around everywhere, and we're really looking forward to getting the crossbows out this year. That's new for me and Levi. Because of the distance we've having to shoot with the food plots and all, we figured it was best to go ahead and get us crossbows so that we can shoot that extra yardage. And still trying to convert Cooper over to the crossbows. He's pretty confident with his vertical bow though, and he can pretty much hit anything he wants to with it. So, but me and Levi aren't that great, so we're looking forward to having a little extra insurance this year, and we got some great deer to use it on for sure. We're definitely excited about it, aren't we, Levi?
Yeah, you know, in Monticello alone, I think we've counted up that we got 13 bucks that we got on the property, and that's pretty good for the small tract that we got. It's about a 250-acre tract, but there's 4 really good deer that we really looking to see during the season. We got Pork Chop. He's going to be either a 12 or 13. If one sticker point grows long enough, he'll be a 13. But he's pretty cool. Caleb really enjoys him. He's got a lot of mass on him. I think one of my favorite deer is, we'll call him, he's Big Mac for us. He's real tall tines, really cool looking deer, really symmetrical too. So he won't have very many deductions. He'll probably score in the what do you say, 130, 140 range.
Yeah, probably.
You know, and Caleb's got his favorite. I think his favorite's Highbrow. So I'm gonna let him talk about him for a little bit.
Yeah, Highbrow's been showing up at a couple different spots, a couple different food plots, and we're really looking forward to seeing him actually on the hoof he's kind of one of those deer right now where you don't know if it's time to shoot him or if you need to let him grow another year. But we're definitely looking forward to seeing him and making that decision. And hopefully he's big enough to shoot this year, because that'll give us one more deer that we'll have an opportunity at. But, you know, trying to grow big deer, you want them to, you know, live to their full potential before you harvest them. And that's what we're trying to do, and that's what we're striving towards. And we're definitely looking forward to seeing all these deer from the stand this year.
Yep. One more deer that we thought we'd talk about. A newcomer. In the past week, I went and checked the trail cameras, and we got one that I think we're gonna end up calling him Wild Child. He's got a second main beam on his right side, and maybe one more third beam. You can't really tell from the pictures with him on velvet, but I think that he might have a third beam coming off of there. But we'll have to see when he loses his velvet and it's nothing but bone on top of his head. But you know, he's pretty cool. But I don't think he's going to be a shooter this year. I would really like to give him either 1 or 2 more years. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think on him?
I mean, you always want to keep that third May beam genetic in.
Yeah, no
You
doubt.
don't need to take him out.
Yeah, for real.
Especially if he's not old enough. We want him to breed as many does as possible. If we could get about 5 or 6 triple main beam ones running around there, we'd have everybody in Monticello want to come hunt with us.
Yeah, definitely.
We start putting that sign up over there at the camp.
Yeah.
Big deer camp.
Oh, I thought you meant no hunting.
Yeah, we put that one too.
That might
We already got a
deter
couple of them.
that might deter some people.
Yeah, for real. Another place that me and Cooper will be hunting. Caleb doesn't hunt with us here at the house very much, but we got a few acres back behind the house that we like to hunt. I actually killed this guy right here last year chasing a doe. Man, I wasn't even hunting. I was just putting up camo on one of my deer stands to hunt the next day, and you know,
Gross 150, no big deal.
yeah, no big deals. He's
Henry County, Georgia.
yeah,
Haven't had them ever.
I mean, come on. I've seen this deer before, and I didn't have a gun with me to shoot him.
and I was just lucked out, and I can say that I don't care. I'd rather be lucky than good any day of the week.
Never be. I mean, if I had a horseshoe stuck that far up my butt, I don't know if I'd be able to walk to the deer stand. But
Especially back in there, that's like a half-a-mile walk back there.
yeah, well now you know why I don't hunt with them here much, because it's half a mile walk, and everywhere else we can just drop me off right at the stand.
And the funny thing is, he was sick the day he shot it, so I had to drag it out basically by myself probably about half a mile.
And I
It
was
was
on the
terrible.
way back from Kansas, and so I was on the phone with him about 10 minutes before,
Yeah, no
talking
doubt.
about when I was going to be home so we could go hunt again, and I get a call, and I thought he was in a car wreck or something, but it turns out he was panting to death and looking for this deer, and finally found it and was excited, to say the least.
Yeah, no doubt. But I think that about wraps it up, guys. We'll show y'all some cool clips of us, you know, doing some work down at the properties. Y'all have probably already seen it by now, actually. But just like to close it out here, and y'all stay tuned for some more videos in the future.